Hi, Justin.
How you guys doing today?
Good, thank you. Lovely day here in New York.
Excellent. I know we only have a few minutes, but let's talk a bit about the band Honey West. A lot of the listeners out there maybe new to the band. How long have you guys been around?
Well, this is Ian McDonald here. Ted actually had a band called Honey West before we even met. It was sort of a three-piece, sort of alt-country rock trio, really. And we became friends. I went to see them play at a small club here in New York, and I really liked the energy, and I saw a lot of potential, and also potential for me to get stuck into something really serious. And so I joined Honey West, which had been in existence, I guess, a couple of years or so. And it sort of changed. The material changed after I joined, which I suppose that would happen naturally. And I really enjoyed it, and I'm very proud of the album that we've produced.
Yeah, let's talk about the new album a bit. Bad Old World is coming out here, and what are the listeners in for with this album, Bad Old World?
They're in for a good version of a Bad Old World.
They're in for a treat.
We're proud of it. We started calling it our White Album, of all things, because I think just about every song is in a different genre. It's definitely a rock album, but we've got all kinds of stuff in there, and we're really proud. We took a long time writing the songs, and we're very happy with it.
And it's conceived as an album too. In the
true sense.
I know it's not a fashionable thing to do these days, but we thought of it as an album with a beginning and an arc and a side two. Even though we didn't put side two on the CD, but in our heads, it's conceived as an album with a proper a sequence that was laid in right from the beginning once we had the songs. So completed.
Awesome, yeah. And Ian, I read that your son actually plays with you in the band as well. That must be great, for a father to share the studio and the stage eventually with his son.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, my son Max is on 3 tracks, and he's a member of the band now in live situations, and he's also doing other things related to the band. He just conceived and produced and directed rather a lyric video for our single Dementia, and it's a really innovative. I sound like a proud father, I know, but it's a really innovative video. If your viewers can get it, or your listeners can get a chance to see it. I don't know if it's on YouTube or anything.
Yeah,
Is it? Yeah. So it's great. I love it. It's a band of, for me, it's just my friends and family. When we go on stage, I love it.
Yeah, and for the listeners, definitely an interesting pairing. A guy from King Crimson, a Shakespearean actor together in the same band. You can't have a dull moment, at least for sure.
Well, it's easier than playing Hamlet, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, it's a good balance. We're probably different personality types and all that sort of thing, and so we balance each other out, and it's working out well, and it's as I said, I'm very proud of the album, and it's given me something real to get my teeth stuck into, as it were, over the last few years.
And we love our 2-guitar thing. I mean, I'm just the rhythm player, Ian's the lead player, and it works. So we've got the 4-piece setup that Ian was sort of looking for when we met.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what I was looking for, but I specifically, but I knew I was looking for something to do, something major.
Well, Ian, when it comes to your career, obviously you have done just about everything there is. I know In the Court of the Crimson King still cited as one of the greatest albums, and all your stuff with Foreigner. Yeah. So for you to be that excited about the Bad Old World, it's really saying something.
Well, yeah, and also because one of the reasons is because it's different. Thank you for In the Court of the Crimson King. It was actually cited as the best prog album ever in some list recently, so quite proud of that. But I didn't want to form another progressive rock band or rehash that kind of material. I mean, Foreigner was nothing like King Crimson either, and so I like to have challenges, but I like to keep moving and do fresh things. And actually, that's one of the reactions we've had to this album. It sounds really fresh, which is, I really like that description. So, and to me, it's, you know, it doesn't really, it's all music, you know, to me. It doesn't really, it's all the same to me, whether I'm doing rock or anything else, you know. I just apply my skills, such as they are, and to whatever I'm involved with.
Ian's a great producer.
Oh, thank you.
You forgot to say
Here's your $5.
You produced the record. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love producing records. That's really my favorite thing, and I think this is some of my best work, you know, in my own opinion. So, yeah, I love producing records, and that's what I love to do. I love being in the studio. But playing live is fun too. So.
Excellent. Well, yeah. Again, the new album "Bad Old World" out from Honey West. Guys, I think we're out of time, but again, I appreciate you taking the time out today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your interest.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Justin.
you.